Energy is emotion in motion. Every urge, every craving, every pulse of desire is simply energy looking for direction. When most men feel temptation, they fight it. But fighting emotion only strengthens it. Alchemy begins when you stop resisting and start transmuting. This is the essence of Day 12, learning how to take the raw, chaotic force of temptation and turn it into creative fire. Before we go deeper into semen retention mastery, subscribe to this channel and join our Telegram community, link below. You'll get guidance, insights, and exclusive updates designed to accelerate your growth. Stay connected. Your discipline, focus, and transformation begin right here. Temptation is not your enemy, it's your teacher. It's the spark that reminds you how alive you are. When you suppress it, you numb yourself. When you indulge it, you weaken yourself. But when you channel it, you evolve. Emotional alchemy is the art of redirection, guiding energy from instinct to inspiration, from lower impulse to higher purpose. Think of your emotions as liquid gold locked in, or, at first glance, they look messy: lust, anger, jealousy, craving. But beneath that heat lies raw, creative power. Every artist, leader, and visionary, whoever created something world-shifting, learned to work with this inner fire. They didn't kill their desires, they forged them. Retention amplifies emotion. By now, your body is pulsing with life force energy that once leaked out now swirls within you. It's natural that this intensity stirs deeper emotional waves. You may feel more sensitive, more alive, more easily tempted. That's not regression, that's awakening. You're feeling everything more because you're finally connected to yourself. The goal isn't to kill temptation, it's to redefine it. Temptation is energy misinterpreted by a mind without purpose. Once purpose enters, that same energy becomes drive, creativity, and charisma. It's the same current, but the direction changes. Imagine a river. Uncontrolled, it floods and destroys. Directed, it powers cities. Your emotions are the same. So how do you transmute temptation into creativity? It starts with awareness. When desire arises, don't react, observe, breathe. Let it move through your body without judgment. The instant you name it, you separate yourself from it. You are not the craving, you are the consciousness witnessing it. The energy that once felt like a trap now becomes potential. Next, you redirect it. The physical tension of desire is identical to the energy needed for creation. When arousal hits, your body is charged, heart racing, blood surging, imagination vivid. That's the perfect moment to create. Write, draw, build, record, perform whatever your craft is. Pour that energy into it immediately. This is emotional alchemy in action. You're not denying pleasure, you're repurposing it. History is full of men who did this instinctively. Nikola Tesla, for instance, channeled his celibacy into innovation, saying he had no time for distractions of the flesh. Leonardo da Vinci sublimated desire into art and invention. These men weren't repressing life, they were redirecting it toward mastery. They understood that sexual energy is creative energy, is the primal force of existence. You just decide what to give birth to, a fleeting sensation or something eternal. The process of transmutation requires you to move energy upward, from the lower centers of the body to the higher. This doesn't mean ignoring your physical nature, it means evolving it. The same life force that stirs below can be guided toward your heart and mind. Breath is your tool for this. When you feel strong desire, slow your breath. Inhale deeply into your lower belly, then exhale slowly while visualizing energy rising through your chest, up to your head. With practice, you'll feel the shift. The heat transforms into focus. Emotional mastery isn't about suppression, it's about refinement. When a man can feel deeply without being controlled by what he feels, he becomes unstoppable. Temptation tests your relationship with your own power. Each time you transmute rather than indulge, you reinforce dominance over yourself. That's true strength, not the absence of desire, but command of it. The creative act is the purest form of alchemy. Think of musicians who turn heartbreak into melody, writers who turn pain into poetry, entrepreneurs who turn frustration into innovation. They all use the same process, transforming emotion into expression. What others see as suffering, they see as raw material. Every emotion has a frequency, and creativity is how you tune that vibration into something higher. In retention, your emotions carry extra voltage. That means your creativity can explode if directed properly. You may find that your thoughts come faster, your vision's clearer, your ideas more magnetic. This happens because your dopamine system recalibrates. Instead of chasing external rewards, your brain begins to find satisfaction in creation itself. The act of making becomes the new release. But be warned, this energy demands integrity. If you play with it carelessly, it can consume you. Suppression leads to frustration. Indulgence leads to depletion. Balance comes through expression. Channeling emotion creatively is not escape, it's evolution. When the tension resides, see it as fuel. The same fire that once tempted you can light your purpose if you know how to hold it. Artistic creation is not the only outlet. You can transmute energy into leadership, service, learning, or physical excellence. Build something, mentor someone, improve your craft. Anything that demands attention and expression becomes an alchemical act. The key is movement energy must flow. When it stagnates, it becomes temptation again. Keep it circulating through purpose. Let's explore the science behind this transformation. Sexual desire originates in the limbic system, the emotional center of the brain. When you practice self-control, the prefrontal cortex, the rational and creative part, starts regulating those impulses. Over time, neural pathways shift. You become less reactive and more intentional. This rewiring allows emotional energy to fuel higher cognitive functions like focus, imagination, and planning. Essentially, you're teaching your brain to recycle pleasure into purpose. The more you do this, the more powerful it gets. Each time you convert an urge into action, your brain releases dopamine as a reward for progress, not indulgence. This trains your system to find pleasure in discipline, not distraction. Eventually, creativity becomes addictive in the best way. You begin craving your own growth. Emotional alchemy also teaches compassion. When you stop seeing desire as shameful, you stop judging yourself and others for being human. You realize that emotion is universal. It's the language of life. Its awareness deepens empathy. You start creating, not to impress, but to express. Your art, work, and actions begin to reflect truth rather than ego. That's how creativity becomes medicine for you and for those who experience it. Temptation often comes strongest when you're idle. The mind seeks stimulation when it lacks direction. That's why purpose is your greatest shield. Keep your schedule loaded with meaningful tasks. Start your day with intention. Have projects that excite you so much that lust feels small by comparison. Energy always follows attention. Give it something worthy to chase. Still, there will be moments when emotion hits hard, when you feel the pull of old patterns or the ache of unfulfilled desire. In those moments, don't run from it. Sit with it. Feel the fire fully, but hold it without reacting. That burning is transformation happening in real time. Every second you hold that energy consciously, you refine it further. It's like turning coal into diamond pressure, and patience are required. Creativity thrives in contrast. Passion and restraint, chaos and order, tension and release. This is the dance of alchemy. Too much suppression kills the muse. Too much indulgence drains the fuel. Mastery lies in balance, riding the edge where emotion is felt deeply but expressed intelligently. One of the best ways to maintain this balance is through ritual. Create a daily practice that channels energy deliberately. Morning writing, music, journaling, workout, or meditation. These rituals turn chaos into rhythm. They give structure to emotion. Over time, your nervous system associates desire not with distraction, but with creation. You'll start to feel a pull toward your craft the same way you once felt toward temptation. That's the alchemical switch. Let's not forget, creativity itself is sensual. The act of making, shaping, designing, and expressing mirrors the act of intimacy. Both are acts of union, of bringing something invisible into form. When you write, paint, or innovate, you merge imagination with matter. That's divine sexuality, creation without depletion. As you grow in this practice, you'll notice how your relationships change too. You become more magnetic, not because you chase attraction, but because you embody it. People feel your energy as passion, purpose, and authenticity. You radiate the same life force that others waves. That's why retention and creativity make a man luminous. He glows from within, not because of what he suppresses, but because of what he Emotional alchemy also heals the inner wounds that once drove indulgence. Many men release energy not out of desire, but out of loneliness, boredom, or pain. When you begin transmuting, you start facing those emotions directly. You learn to comfort yourself without escape. That's where maturity begins, when pleasure becomes a choice, not a coping mechanism. So, how do you live as an emotional alchemist daily? You stay aware. You stay purposeful. You turn every emotional spike into motion. Anger becomes fuel for discipline. Lust becomes fuel for creation. Sadness becomes fuel for depth. Fear becomes fuel for courage. Every feeling becomes a tool. You stop labeling emotions as good or bad. They're all just different flavors of energy waiting to be used. Do not let this powerful momentum fade. 2 things before you go. First, hit the like button to show the algorithm we are a force, and subscribe immediately so you don't lose the frequency shift we just created. At night, reflect on your day. Ask, did I let my emotions control me, or did I use them? If you lost control, no shame. Learn. If you transmute it even once, celebrate it. Growth happens in micro moments. Each victory strengthens your will. Each fall teaches humility. Over time, transmutation becomes second nature. You stop reacting impulsively. You start creating instinctively. That's when temptation no longer feels like a threat, it feels like opportunity. You begin to look forward to the fire because you know how to use it. Understand this. Emotional alchemy isn't just philosophy, it's evolution. It's how raw human instinct becomes divine creativity. The man who masters his emotions becomes limitless because he no longer leaks energy through chaos. He directs it like a sculptor shaping destiny. At this stage of your journey, you're no longer just retaining, you're transforming. Your emotions, once wild and untamed, now become your greatest allies. You're learning the highest form of power. Control without suppression, passion without addiction, feeling without falling. If this video gave you real value, tap the thanks button. Your support helps me keep creating deeper content like this. As you close day 12, remember this truth. The energy of desire and the energy of creation are the same. One drains, the other builds. The choice is always yours. Consume or create, escape or evolve. The man who chooses creation becomes unstoppable because he doesn't wait for inspiration, he becomes it. Tomorrow, we dive deeper into mental transmutation, how to use thought itself as the architect of reality. But for now, look at every emotion you feel today as an artist. Looks at color. Each one is pigment for your masterpiece. Paint wisely.